Princess Elara 4, The War of Existence, Part 4. The Silence Before Creation. Elara, now known across galaxies as the Star Queen, had brought balance to the fractured dimension. For ages, peace returned to the stars. Children grew up under skies filled with constellations, and whole civilizations thrived again. But one night, she felt something beyond even oblivion's shadow, something older. The stars themselves trembled, and even Chronolus, keeper of time, whispered in fear, Elara, something awakens that predates time, predates light. The first nothing, the primordial void. This was not mere darkness, nor forgotten memory. This was making a force that did not destroy but erased existence itself, leaving no trace behind. A call across dimensions. Elara summoned her allies, Serenia the comet fire warrior, Orion the galaxy sage, and Nera the child of moonlight. But even they were shaken when they felt the waves of nothingness spreading. Worlds simply ceased. One moment, a star burned brightly, and the next gone, as if it never existed. Entire histories unraveled. Songs, loves, victories unmade. Elara knew she could not fight this alone. She sent a call across dimensions, summoning every guardian, every protector of light, every being who believed in existence. From countless realms they came, phoenixes of flame, titans of stone, dragons of nebulae, spirits of forgotten dawns. Thus was formed the eternal concord, the greatest gathering of light in the history of the cosmos. The edge of all. At the farthest edge of reality lay the shroud of unbeing, where the first nothing stirred. It was no creature, no god, no shadow. It was simply the absence of everything, stretching endlessly. Looking into it felt like falling into a place where you never were. When Elara approached, the void spoke without words. Why do you resist? Existence is fragile, fleeting. All stories end. I am peace. I am silence. I am the truth before the lie of creation. Elara stood firm. You are not peace. You are emptiness. And existence, though fragile, sings more beautifully than silence ever could. The war of existence begins. A concord charged, and the greatest battle ever fought began. Serenia's comet flames blazed against the nothingness, but whole streaks of fire simply blinked out. Orion unleashed galaxies as weapons, spirals of stars crashing into the dark. Nera sang songs of moonlight, weaving memories to hold the void at bay. Elara shone brighter than ever, her body a living constellation, wielding the song of eternity as a weapon. Yet for every strike they dealt, the void consumed more, growing vaster. The betrayal of hope. In the heart of battle, some began to falter. A few guardians despaired, whispering, "What if the void is right? What if existence is a lie?" The void fed on their doubt, and each guardian who gave in was instantly erased, not slain, not fallen unmade. For the first time, even Elara's light flickered. She remembered her death, her sacrifice, and wondered, will all of it be forgotten? Will even I fade? But then Nera's small hand held hers. Elara, even if we vanish, even if no one remembers, wasn't it worth it? Every smile, every song, every sunrise, Elara's tears turned into light. Her strength returned. The heart of creation. Realizing brute force could not defeat the void, Elara saw the source of existence itself. Guided by Chronolus, she reached the heart of creation, a blinding wellspring from which the first spark of reality was born. There she saw it, a single flame, tiny but eternal, flickering against the vast dark. This was the first light, older than time, older than stars. Elara touched it, and it merged with her, filling her with unimaginable power. She became not just a queen of stars, but a living flame of creation. The final stand, the Concord rallied around her. Together they surged against the void one last time. The nothingness tried to consume her, whispering, "You will fade. All queens fade. All stars die." Elara blazed, her voice ringing like thunder across eternity. Maybe stars die. Maybe stories end. But existence is worth every heartbeat. And as long as even one soul remembers, we will never be nothing. She unleashed the first light, and it spread like fire across the void. Where it touched, creation was rewritten, stars reborn, histories restored. The first nothing screamed not in sound, but in the silence breaking before collapsing into a single fragment sealed beyond all worlds. The dawn after the end, the shroud of unbeing was gone. The stars sang again. The eternal Concord stood victorious, though many had been lost. Elara, shining with the first light, knew she could not return as she was. She had become something beyond queen, beyond star, a guardian flame woven into the fabric of reality itself. Her companions gathered. Serenia bowed, Orion wept, and Nera hugged her, whispering, "Promise me you'll still watch the skies with us." Elara smiled. Always. Her form dissolved into radiant fire, scattering across galaxies. Wherever a star was born, a piece of her lived within it. The song of Elara 1,000 years later, across countless worlds, people still told her story. When a new star appeared in the sky, they called it Elara's flame. Children whispered to each other, "When you feel alone in the dark, look up. Every star carries her light. She is with us." And so, the queen who began as a curious princess of Lumina became eternal, not in one crown, not in one kingdom, but in the heartbeat of existence itself. Moral: even in the face of nothingness, existence matters. Every smile, every memory, every act of love is a victory against the silence.